I'm Chris Lawrence with your headlines from North Texas. A high school football player was arrested for shooting his teammate just hours after South Oak Cliff won a state championship. As Matt Howerton reports, it happened at a home in southern Dallas where the Golden Bears were celebrating their big win.
10 points per game, and it's intercepted.
18-year-old Xavier Mayfield Saturday started with a championship moment.
Field inside the Randall 25.
He intercepted a pass against Richmond Randall in the 5A Division II state final. The Golden Bears ended up winning 35-19, but hours later, that moment would give way to a criminal investigation.
After 5 minutes, I saw the first cop.
Inside this house in Dallas, teammates gathered after the game, police sources say. At around 9 p.m., 911 was called. In arrest paperwork, Mayfield admitted to shooting a fellow teammate upstairs in the neck. Sources say the shooting appeared unintentional. Another teammate telling police he witnessed Mayfield swinging the rifle that was used beforehand. Mayfield stating the rifle had the safety on before a single shot was fired, per those documents. Marco Flores witnessed all the commotion afterward at a friend's house next door.
It's like shock.
Mayfield now charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. The teammate he shot was taken to the hospital, but no official word on his condition. The Golden Bears have captured the hearts of many in Dallas, breaking a more than 60-year-old drought of any DISD school, capturing a state football title back in 2021. They've won 3 titles in 4 years, a dynasty. The banner still goes up from this year, but what happened in this house will not. In Dallas, I'm Matt Howerton.
Burglars just cleaned out someone's apartment in Dallas, leaving them with almost nothing during the holiday season. It was caught on video at a complex on Forest Lane, and the resident told Brittany Costello it's not the first time.
Aaron Pace knew something was off the moment he opened his unlocked apartment door Friday.
I felt like I wanted to throw up because the life that I had put together was basically torn apart.
After a week-long work trip, he returned to his North Dallas apartment to find almost everything gone.
TV was gone, my PlayStation's missing, I look over, my camera's missing, there's trash all over the floor.
His neighbor's camera caught everything. It shows a man in a red robe walking to his door. He walks off, but doesn't actually leave. The camera catches him walking to Pace's patio.
They kicked it in, it looks like. The metal was disattached right there.
He walks out carrying Pace's belongings and comes back the next day. Pace says wearing his clothing. He has someone with him, and they take turns carrying storage bins and carts full of stuff out of his apartment.
I work hard for everything I do.
His apartment at North Star on Forest Lane was his first, the only one he says he could afford. He even skipped the renter's insurance.
I didn't really realize how important it was at the moment, so that's a lesson learned.
Now, he says he doesn't feel safe.
Not surprising. It's Forest Lane.
His neighbors say they were hit too, earlier this year. They can't tell if it's the same person, but this guy is caught on their neighbor's camera lugging their safe across the hall, and he goes back for more.
When the door was open, they got in with a crowbar right here. Wow. They cut the cameras.
No one was caught.
Yeah, I felt like throughout the entire year, I was like, okay, like I finally was able to make a lot of progress. Like I was getting towards my goal of moving out to a better neighborhood.
Pace is moving. But for the sake of everyone else, he wants these people caught. In Dallas, I'm Brittany Costello.
Some Texans will be tightening their budget to start the new year, and as Luke Clary reports, a new study shows rising energy costs are putting a real strain on families.
And when you make food, you make it with love.
For Shakina Thompson, love starts in the kitchen.
You definitely have to make sure you watch what you spend.
But with money tight, she found herself making hard choices month after month. You have to choose whether to pay for groceries or your utility bill.
Yeah, it was very tough, especially with me being new here. Never knowing what the bill may be. You're kind of holding on to a prayer. Pray that it's not going to be too much where you can't afford it.
Last month, she says, her gas and electricity bill soared to more than $200. And Shakina is far from alone. According to the Texas Energy Poverty Research Institute, electricity rates are up 30% from 2021, and it projects another 29% rise from this year to 2030.
Right now, it's a top concern for people in the state of Texas.
Sandy Haverlaw is the president of the Texas Consumer Association. She says utility companies have a built-in incentive, spend more on infrastructure, and earn more in return.
In terms of growth, it's really been uncontrollable in Texas in the last couple of decades, and that's how they get paid. So build a new line, get paid, put in more equipment, get paid.
It's Texas families who end up footing the bill.
I'm feeling really blessed.
For Shakina,
Really happy about Christmas.
help from the Fort Worth Community Action Partners program has been a lifeline.
I actually was sitting there crying, just bawling, because just to know that it was some hope and someone out there that was willing to help somebody that's a single mother to just get through some tough times.
The program covers most of her utility bills for the year,
And I don't have to worry about paying the utilities right now.
giving her some breathing room heading into the holidays.
Take care of my daughter, go grocery shopping, give her the best life that she deserves.
In Fort Worth, I'm Luke Clary.
Our state is still one of the worst in the country when it comes to littering, despite that iconic slogan, "Don't mess with Texas." But as Sean Giggy shows us, one man has stopped complaining and decided to do something about it.
I think that God wanted me to do this.
When his church issued a challenge,
They said that we should be out in the community doing community service.
Jeff Oakes took that idea straight to the garbage.
We never lived in a place that had so much litter and trash.
Yeah, this is where it started.
Jeff says his rural Weatherford Road was littered. So after church, he picked it up.
And the minute we started doing it, it just felt good.
So he kept going and cleaned up the next road, then the next, then the next.
And I said, we're going all the way to town.
And now here he is, 2.5 years later, still going.
We're running out of bags.
And he is no longer alone.
Because there's power in numbers.
About 6 days a week, this retired home builder and his army of volunteers pick up trash all over Weatherford.
And I wanted to do something to make a difference.
Jeff's mission so big, it's now an official nonprofit.
Well, this looks a lot better.
With more than 1,000 volunteers, Love Weatherford has picked up tons of litter.
40 tons. We picked up 40 tons.
Weatherford may now be one of the cleanest cities in Texas.
It means a lot to me personally because I live in this town and I want my town to be clean.
And they continue picking up momentum. Neighboring communities have formed their own cleanup campaigns. And fresh faces are stepping up to lead.
The more youth we can have out here is better for the future.
Their efforts have made Weatherford not only cleaner, but more conscious.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Today, people are littering less.
Sometimes I think I've got the absolute best job in Weatherford.
For Jeff, there's no better feeling.
It keeps growing and growing and growing. And I'd love to be able to do this until the day I die.
He went looking for trash, but found treasure.
I'm getting chills. I'm so thankful.
In Weatherford.
Plus, I'm cold.
I'm Sean Giggy.
Yes, you should.
Well, I've got to love it, making their community a better place to live. And those are your headlines from North Texas.